They said my mother died in a fire, but the night I heard her voice, I realized the truth was far more terrifying. The cold wind swept across the cemetery in Vermont, rattling dry leaves against the gray headstones. 16-year-old Emily Carter stood silently before a white marble grave that read, "Elizabeth Carter, beloved mother." Her hands trembled as she placed a single white rose at the foot of the stone. "It's been 3 years, Mom," she whispered. "I still don't understand why you had to leave me." The official report said it was a house fire, an accident, a tragic night where flames swallowed everything, including her mother. That's what everyone believed. But tonight, something felt wrong. As Emily turned to leave, a sudden gust of wind brushed past her ear, and then she heard it, a whisper. "Emily." Her blood froze. She spun around. The grave stood silent, empty. "You're imagining things," she whispered, trying to calm herself. But deep inside, something had awakened. That night, Emily drove to the old countryside house where the fire had happened, now abandoned, sealed off by police tape, and forgotten by time. Her heart pounded as she pushed the door open. The smell of dust and something else. Medicine. Old lights flickered on as she stepped inside. Then, a faint cough. "Mom?" she whispered. From the shadows, a frail voice answered. "Emily, my baby." Her legs collapsed. There, chained to an old hospital bed, thin and pale but alive, was her mother. Tears flooded Emily's face as she ran forward, breaking down. "They told me you were dead." Her mother cried silently. "They lied. They needed me gone." Between sobs, the truth came out. Emily's Uncle Richard, her father's own brother, had planned everything. The fire was staged. The body was fake. The death certificate forged. Why? Money. Millions in insurance and property rights. "She was supposed to die quietly," her mother whispered. "But I survived, and he couldn't risk killing me, so he hid me." Emily's hands shook with rage. "All this time, you let me mourn you." Her mother grabbed her wrist. "He plans to finish it. You're not safe." Instead of running to the police, Emily made a decision. They would expose him publicly. That night, Emily recorded everything: confessions, medical proof, hidden documents. Then she disappeared. 3 days later, the news exploded. Local businessman declared dead in shock funeral reappearance. At the memorial service for Emily's mother, the room was filled with black suits and fake tears. Uncle Richard stood at the podium, pretending to grieve, until the doors slammed open. Everyone turned. Emily walked in, holding her mother's hand. Gasps filled the room. Some screamed. Richard's face turned white. "Impossible," he whispered. Emily stepped forward, voice steady. "You buried my mother alive for money. You stole our lives, and now the truth is here." Screams lit up behind her, recordings, documents, evidence. Police flooded in, handcuffs clicked. Richard collapsed to his knees, screaming denial as he was dragged away. Weeks later, the sun rose over the ocean. Emily and her mother sat on a wooden bench, waves crashing gently below. "You saved me," her mother whispered. Emily shook her head. "No, you taught me to survive." They held hands, watching the horizon. For the first time in years, there was no fear, no lies, just truth, and a future reclaimed.